Great savings this month at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Get total cash incentives of $7,500 on F-150 XLTs or 0% for 72 months. And on Expedition XLTs, get 0% for 60 months and $7,030 in customer cash. Or you can get $9,780 in total customer cash. Hey, it's the Hurry Up and Save sale. Check it out and check out our used inventory. See Tom or David for your best deal. Ford, go further at Wheeler Ford in... If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190. Dr. Tyson Allard of True Vision Optometric Group is proud to be a part of the Hobart Bearcats, proud to sponsor the games on the radio. Dr. Allard encourages you to support our youth in all their activities, sports, academics, in the show ring, and when you need an optometrist, Tyson Allard is good at what he does, a professional in every area. So take care of your eyes. Make an appointment with Dr. Tyson Allard. Hobart office, 212 South Main, phone 580-726-3301.
Now is the perfect time to tackle that painting project you've been putting off. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company, 431 South Washington in Hobart is the perfect partner. They'll help you to find the right color of Valspar paint to do the job. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. Some may try, but no other company appreciates the deep emotional value of color like Valspar. Brighten up your house, transform your life today with Valspar paint from T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart. With Valspar, the right color can change everything. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart is a proud supporter of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sports.
On the field, on the court, on the diamond, and in the classroom, Tom and Guyla Talley, along with Tom's staff at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart, are very proud supporters of the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. We are so happy to be a sponsor and to help bring you the coverage of Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat sports and events. Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law are proud supporters of all the students in Hobart schools, and we're ready to assist you with your legal matters.
Sonny's Express is now serving delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza, and they have a full-service grill in Roosevelt. Hunt Brothers Pizza is now available in Hobart, Roosevelt, and in Granite. Don't forget the delicious Subways at the original Sonny's in Hobart, plus a full deli. Sonny's Express. 5 locations to serve you, 3 in Hobart, 1 in Roosevelt, 1 in Granite. Remember, now a full-service grill and Hunt Brothers Pizza in Roosevelt. Make a stop today out of Sonny's Express.
Yeah, no kidding. Hello, everyone. Chad Fox and George Hoyle. We are in the press box, and I'll let a secret out. There is air conditioning up here in the press box, and I thought about this once I got up there. I probably need a little shout out to Brian Wilmoth from getting this set up many years ago. In 97. 97. So, Brian Wilmoth, a shout out to you, sir. This is a really nice facility after 22 years, and it keeps getting better. The field is in great condition. We are at Bronze Softball Complex here on Highway 183, just east of Hobart. The field's in awesome condition. Grass is green. The dugouts look good with some improvements. I love the coverage over the seating. If you're a parent, if you're a grandparent, aunt and uncle, if you've been to games in Oklahoma, period, and you don't have cover and you're at softball or baseball games, you know you could cook, and it's nice to have some cover. And we're getting set for some softball, folks. We are getting ready to start day number 1, game 1 of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament here in Hobart. The first game of the day will be the Hobart Lady Bearcats and the Burns Flat-Dill City Lady Eagles. That will be followed by Merritt and Anadarko. Fort Cobb Broxton will play Hollis, and then Thomas will take on Duke. Fast pitch here in the fall, slow pitch in the spring. Me and George probably could play slow pitch in the spring, maybe not. I wish they did fast pitch both seasons, but maybe they'll go to that eventually. But a little bit different game. You folks have watched and coached and played fast pitch and slow pitch. It's different, and it's obviously because of the pitching, but also just how you play the game, how you attempt to score, move runners around. Fast pitch here in the fall, so looking forward to the 2019 fast pitch season here in Hobart. Hobart actually started their season yesterday at Snyder with a 9-1 win over the Lady Cyclones. Let's try to get you caught up here. This is a day one, game one for us here on the radio and online too, Facebook and on oksports.tv. Molly Myers in the circle here for the Lady Cats. Again, Hobart is coached by Joe Knapp, and they won yesterday 9-1 at Snyder. First up for Burns Flat-Dill City will be Klein. Burns Flat-Dill City is coached by Coach Irvin. It'll be Klein, Plank, and Walter to get things going here. Top of the first, and here's the first pitch from Molly Myers, is high and outside for ball one. We are underway here at the Bronze Softball Complex. We're so glad to have you along here on 1420 KTJS and online as well. Ground ball hit to the shortstop, picked up by Harris, throws across the diamond for out number one, and there's one away here in the top of the first inning. That brings up Plank, number 18, the second baseman for Coach Irvin. It'll be followed by Walter, number 11, the catcher. Davis, the shortstop. Elmore, the pitcher. Weiss, first baseman. Plaza. And there is another ground ball, and it's flipped over to first base for out number two. One pitch and another out here for Hobart. There's two away in the top of the first inning, bringing up Walter here, the catcher for Burns Flat-Dill City. So hopefully things working okay online. This is game number one, so if we need to adjust something volume-wise, pitch-wise, nice off-speed pitch, it's going to be outside for a ball to Walter. Just let us know, message us, or just comment there on Facebook, and we'll do our best. That one's in the dirt low for ball two. 2-0 count to Walter for Burns Flat-Dill City. Let me get that up on Facebook so I can see it. Pitch inside, fastball. It caught the plate, and that's strike number one. 2-1 count with two away in the top of the first inning. No score. It's day one, game one. It's top of the first here in the Maggie Walker tournament. Called strike, and it's 2-2 to Walter for Burns Flat-Dill City. 8 teams in this tournament. Come on out and enjoy some softball. I know it's going to get hot. The next is going to be hot, continue to be hot. That is fouled down the first base line, and the count is 2-2. You might want to catch some of these early games. And, again, George, we've got air conditioning up here now. I don't know how many people will hold, and this is probably a weight limit, but this might start to fill up after a certain point. There's a slow hit ball picked up by the catcher throwing to first base for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down for Molly Myers. We go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Hobart and Burns Flat-Dill City. The 2019 campaign is underway on the radio and online, facebook.com, KTJS 1420, and oksports.tv. Back after this.
American Standard, a name you can trust. And Shelburne Heating and Air is the American Standard dealer in Hobart, Oklahoma. American Standard home cooling and heating systems are expertly installed and serviced by Jim and Justin Shelburne. Efficient systems. Friends, it just costs less to cool and heat your home with American Standard. The best in sales and service always. From Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart, Jim and Justin Shelburne. Phone 580-726-3338. Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 7 locations to serve you. Hobart, Cordell, Sentinel, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, and Mangum. A family serving families. Larry and Kim Eshatai and their qualified staff are at your service 24/7. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. Gold 10W30 weight oil $289, 5W20 just $329, and Permatex Fast Orange Cleaner $14.99. Don't forget our large storage units. And Scott Northrup, CPA in Hobart, is proud again to be a Bearcat booster. Now, I've told you in the past, Scott was a great Bearcat, that he wore a leather helmet. Well, here's the truth. That ain't true. Scott was so tough he didn't even need a helmet. Friends, support our youth. Attend Bearcat and Lady Bearcat events when you can. Cheer on the home home team. And when you need an accountant, Scott is good. He's one smart son of a gun. That's Scott Northrup, certified public accountant in Hobart. Proud Bearcat booster. 580-726-5681 at 311 South Main.
All right. Welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex here in Hobart, Oklahoma. It's day one, game one here in the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. Glad to have you along here on the radio and also online as well. Facebook.com/KTJS1420 and also oksports.tv. And let me make sure everything's okay. Bottom of the first inning we go. It will be Abby Simmons, Jamie Harris, and Jenny Hoyle, 1, 2, 3. Pitching for Burns Flat-Dill City is Elmore. And here's the pitch. Ground ball. It's going to be up the middle for a base hit. So a one-pitch single here for the Lady Cats of Hobart. And Abby Simmons on board with the single to lead things off in the bottom of the first inning for the Hobart Lady Bearcats. Bringing up Jamie Harris, the shortstop for Coach Joe Knapp, who gets the signals in. And Simmons at first base with nobody out in the bottom of the first. No score. Hobart and Burns Flat-Dill City. Here's the pitch to Harris. It's high for ball one. Hobart starting their season yesterday, defeating Snyder 9-1. And second, so a late evening and then kind of an early breakfast brunch game here at Bronze Softball Complex. That pitch is high for ball two to Jamie Harris. And it is 2-0 to Harris with Abby Simmons at first base and nobody out. 2-0 count to Jamie Harris. Popped up and will be into left field and caught for out number one. And Simmons races back to first base. There's one away. Brings up Jenny Hoyle. Again, Dad George running the scoreboard here in this game and looking forward to an outstanding season from Jenny. Said she went one for 4 yesterday against Snyder and had to eat a cold supper for some reason. I'm not sure what George had going on. Showing bunt, and there goes the runner. Simmons going to be gunned down. 2 away. Kind of a late jump, and there's 2 away there after Simmons is thrown out at second base. So Jenny Hoyle at the plate with the bases cleared and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Now looking forward to Jenny's senior season. Ground ball smashed into left field for a base hit, and there's the first single for Jenny Hoyle. It brings up C.C. Collier for the Hobart Lady Cats. Hoyle at first base, 2 away, bottom of the first inning. And no score. Hobart and Burns Flat-Dill City in a called strike, and I think you're going to see that from the umpires as the day wears on. It gets hotter and hotter. The strike zone may expand here at Bronze Softball Complex. 0-1 pitch coming here from Elmore. That is hitting to center field. Center fielder goes back, and it's over the fence. A 2-out bomb for C.C. Collier, and Hobart leads it 2-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. C.C. Collier over dead center at 210, cleared the fence, and it's 2-0 Hobart. So a single, a 2-out single from Jenny Hoyle, and a 2-out, 2-run bomb from C.C. Collier gives Hobart here Hobart a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning, and that brings up Norris from the left side for the Hobart Lady Cats. Pitch is outside for ball one, so 2-0 Hobart on top. One 1-0 pitch is high. 2-0 count here to Norris. Molly Myers is on deck. 2-0 count. The pitch is high, ball 3. So a 3-0 count to Norris with 2 away and a couple of runs across on a C.C. Collier home run over center field here at the Bronze Softball Complex. 3-0 pitch is called strike, and it's 3-1, taking all the way Norris. Good Molly Myers on deck. Day 1, game 1 of the Maggie Walker fast pitch tournament. Called strike there, and it's full 3-2 to Norris with 2 away. 2-0 lead here, bottom of the first inning. Seniors C.C. Collier, Jamie Harris, Molly Myers, Jenny Hoyle. Full count. There's a pitch floated into left field. Left fielder will bobble it, not make the catch. Going to be an error in left field, and Norris rounding second base and wants all of a triple, and she gets it. My goodness, Taloni Norris raced around the bags after the ball dropped in left field by Baez and went off the end of her glove. She's coach now pushes her deeper now in position, but it went off the end of her glove, and late getting to it, Norris meanwhile was scurrying around the diamond and gets to third base. Called strike to Molly Myers. Norris at third base, 2 away. A couple of runs across here in the bottom of the first inning. Hobart is on top 2-0, playing Burns Flat-Dill City. The 0-1 off speed hits the dirt, and it's 1-1 to Molly Myers. Addie Heglin is on deck. 2-0 lead. Hobart is on top. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch inside corner, and it's a strike, and it's 1-1 to Molly Myers. 1-2. 1-2. Thank you. When OHP says it's 1-2, it's 1-2. Off speed, and it just got a piece of it and is spun back. I've been looking for George on that live PD, but I guess they try to keep the good-looking guys on there. Yeah. 1-2 to Molly Myers. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Be careful, youngin'. My goodness. Fouled off. That's a long ways. It's a long ways for me. Okay, Molly was hit by a pitch, so she gets a free ride to first base. So runners at the corners with 2 away. That brings up Addie Heglin for Coach Joe Knapp. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. And Elmore trying to keep the score right there. Hobart threatening, though, with 2 away. Runners at first and third. Here's the pitch to Addie. Fouled back to the screen. It's 0-1 to Heglin. Meglin Talley is on deck for Hobart. Megley. To Addie. With 2 away. Runners at first and third. Bottom of the first inning, it's 2-0. Hobart on top. The 0-1 to Addie Heglin. Ground ball hit right back to the pitcher. Elmore throws over to first base and retires the side. Not before C.C. Collier goes deep with Jenny Hoyle on deck, rather on first base, and gives Hobart a 2-0 lead. It'll be Megley Talley up to bat whenever we bat again in the bottom of the second. It's Burns Flat-Dill City up to bat next at the top of the second inning. Coming up here on 1420 Radio, KTJS.
Melton Janitorial Supplies in Hobart is proud again to be Bearcat sponsors for Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sporting activities on the radio. Matt offers cleaning supplies, soaps and sanitizers, paper towels, toilet paper, and a lot more. And again, Matt is always proud to help the Bearcats. He encourages you to attend every sporting event you can and other activities. Support the youth, cheer like an unchained idiot, but remember good sportsmanship. Again, go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from Matt Norman, Melton's Janitorial Supplies, 308 South Washington, Hobart. Whether you're looking for your first home, your next home, or you just want to refinance your current home, you need to see Jim or Tommy, the experienced lenders at Interbank. Don't wait for interest rates to go up. Now's the time to act. Interbank wants your business. If it's a doable deal, we'll do it. Whatever your specific banking need, we consider it a privilege to be your bank. We're Interbank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. Let me get the scoreboard up to date here online. Again, this is game one for me here. And first pitch is outside. Molly Myers pitching for Hobart. Top of the second we go. It'll be Davis, Elmore, and Weiss for Coach Irvin in Burns Flat-Dill City. A 1-0 pitch coming from Myers, and that one is just low. It's 2-0 to Davis. Myers throwing some heat here in this one. Get the scoreboard correct here, folks. There's a nice pitch right there called strike, and it's 2-1 to Davis. Rather top of two. Here's the 2-1. It's popped up into foul territory and making the catch in that foul territory. Nice play for out number one here in the top of the second inning. And that would be Faith Funkhauser. So nice job. Yes, Faith, nice job from Faith there. Third base making that out. There's a pitch from Molly Myers to Elmore, and it's a called strike, and it's 0-1. Off speed, low, and it's 1-1 to Elmore. Hard hit ball into right field for a base hit, so a nice job there by Elmore, but they throw her out. It was shallow enough. A nice play in right field by Carissa Smith to gun down Elmore at first base, so there is a 2 away. Top of the second, 2-0 lead, Hobart on top. First pitch to Weiss is low for ball one. 2-0, Hobart is leading. Ground ball going to be picked up by Funkhauser. Throws across the diamond and picked up by Jenny Hoyle for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down. Nice job, Molly Myers. Again, with the 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second. Hobart up to bat. It'll be Megley Talley coming up. Hobart is on top. 2-0, 1420 KTJS.
Your friendly professional Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart is Jack Hogg, born and raised in southwest Oklahoma. Jack has the experience and the desire to make sure you're properly insured. Home, commercial, life, automobile, financial services. Jack wants to be your agent. He'll find a policy that meets your specific needs. He's a friend, a neighbor, and Jack has seen a thing or two, so he knows a thing or two. Call Jack at 726-3077. He's ready to serve. Jack Hogg, your Farmers Insurance Group agent, 901 South Main in Hobart, 580-726-3077. Folks at the Hobart Stockyards, Rex Flaming wants your business, and he really does appreciate your business. Now, if you want to buy cattle or you need to sell cattle, count on Rex and staff. There are always several good consignments. The sale is well attended. It is the place in southwest Oklahoma to buy and sell cattle. To consign, call Rex at 331-8547, 331-8547. Coffee and donuts every Wednesday morning at 9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Flaming, Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it. Friends, did you know that James Rudkins, Manuel Quintero, Keith Gray, and Eric Morgret all played on state championship Hobart Bearcat football or wrestling teams? And Teresa Jemison was on a state tournament basketball team. Now, you know that took some dedication and effort and talent by them. And guess what? They're all teammates right now, and they're all part of the staff at Great Plains Bank in Hobart. Ready, willing, and able to serve you whatever your specific banking need. Check our CD rates, savings, IRAs, retirement accounts, consumer loans, financing homes, ag financing. Come see us. Hey, if you've got a plan, let's talk. We want to be your bank. Great Plains Bank is proud to be a Hobart Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sponsor. You can always count on Great Plains Bank in Hobart, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right, so welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex. It's day one, game one here in the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Tournament. Up to bat here in the bottom of the second inning is Megley Talley. Pitches high and outside for ball one. And, yeah, again, we're getting everything, all the rust off here with the equipment and everything, so we'll adjust as needed on the fly. 1-0 pitch, a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 to Megley Talley. She'll be followed by Carissa Smith. And Faith Funkhauser to follow after Carissa. 1-1 count to Megley Talley with nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Hobart on top 2-0. Popped up and along the third base line. It's going to drop for a single from Megley Talley. Gets away from the left fielder, and Megley slides into second base. So a hit for Megley Talley to lead things off here for the Lady Cats. And standing at second base. Probably would charge that a single with an error, but I'm not keeping an official book, and neither is George, so I don't know. Double is fine with me. Nathan, there you go. Here's the pitch. It's a nice pitch. Off speed. Megley is going to third base and is going to slide under the tag. Coach Knapp with his hands up. Not sure there, but kind of a delayed steal is what it worked out to be. Megley slides into third base. Fortunate that she's called safe, but standing at third base. And that Carissa Smith at the plate. And first pitch is strike, and it's 0-1 to Carissa. At top of the order, Abby Simmons actually on deck here for the Lady Cats of Hobart. So here's the 0-1 to Carissa. Chopped swing, and she missed it, and it fouled off, and it's 0-2 to Carissa Smith. Megley Talley at first base, nobody out, bottom of the second inning. 2-0 Hobart is on top of Burns Flat-Dill City. This is, again, game one, day one here of the Maggie Walker softball tournament here in Hobart, Oklahoma. Glad to have you along on the radio and online, too. Facebook and oksports.tv. First broadcast of the year. Opening day was yesterday for Hobart. They beat Snyder 9-1. Pitch outside for a ball. It's 1-2 to Carissa Smith. That game was not on the schedule, but we got wind of it and just not able to make that game. But we're going to carry many of these softball games here in the fall. Haven't been able to do that in the past, but looking forward to it this year. And off speed, and it's a great pitch. It got Carissa way out front. Just got a piece of it for a foul ball, and it's 1-2. We appreciate our sponsors. Need them, got to have them, and thank you for each one of our sponsors here for Hobart Sports, softball and football coming up. With all this technology, the cell phone company wants to be paid, and we got to have sponsors for that. So here's the 1-0. That one's fouled off, and the count is going to remain. I'm sorry, the 1-2, and the count will remain 1-2. And data for the video. That comes at a price as well. But we're glad to do it, happy to do it, have fun doing it, and we have, again, appreciate our sponsors for helping us out. Oh, Carissa stepped out of the batter's box, so she is out on that foul ball attempt. So there's one away, and that brings up the top of the order, Abby Simmons for the Lady Cats. So Carissa is out after stepping out of the box on that swing attempt, and Megley Talley remains at third base. Here's the pitch off speed, and it hits the right foot of Abby Simmons, so she'll go to first base with one away. Runners at first and third. Hobart leading 2-0. We're batting in the bottom of the second. There's scheduled 7 innings or 75 minutes. Looks like we're at the 51-minute mark here. Got a new scoreboard this year. Mr. Hoyle had pointed out, and that was very nice. Throw down to third base, and Megley is back. And Simmons takes second, so good job running by Abby Simmons. Runners at second and third with one away. And Jamie Harris at the plate for Hobart, leading 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Hobart wins this. They'll play at 4 o'clock this afternoon against the winner of Hollis and Fort Cobb Broxton. The 1-1 in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher for Burns Flat-Dill City, Walter. And count goes to 2-1. You lose this game, you will play at the same time, 4 o'clock on the south field. So good to have both fields going. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. That'll score at least one. And the throw is off, and Harris is going to be safe at first, and she'll take second base. Really on the indifference of the first baseman, but not even a throw attempt with Simmons at third. So it's 3-0. Hobart is on top. I am doing a terrible job keeping up with the scoreboard online. Let's get back to that. Here we go. There is one out. Hard hit ball by Jenny Hoyle, and that is off the fence. That will score 2 for Jenny Hoyle. She is 2 for 2. A couple of RBIs. I start on a Friday for Jenny Hoyle, and Hobart leading 5-0 now. Jenny Hoyle again with the hard hit ball into left field, and that one almost cleared the fence, but off the top of the fence and scoring a couple of runs. And Jenny standing at second base, and Hobart leading at 5-0. And that brings up C.C. Collier. Here's the pitch. Called strike, and it's 0-1 to C.C. with Norris on deck. $5-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. But just a bit inside, looked like, and it's 1-1 to C.C. Collier. 5-0 lead. Hobart leading Burns Flat-Dill City. Again, 8 teams in this tournament. Good to see. It's good to see no JV teams either. That's a hard hit ball smacked right up the middle for a base hit from C.C. Collier. Jenny rounding third base. The throw will come in, not in time. So it's a single, it's an RBI hit from C.C. Collier scoring Jenny Hoyle, and it's 6-0. Hobart is on top of Burns Flat-Dill City with one out. It brings up Norris for Hobart with Collier at first base. Here's the pitch, off speed. It's in the dirt for a ball to Norris. Myers is on deck, the pitcher for Hobart. The 1-0 to Norris, hit into right field for a base hit. And Collier rounds second base and gets to third. Nice hustle from CC. So runners will be at the corners with one away for Molly Myers. It's 6-0. Hobart is on top of Burns Flat-Dill City. You win, you play at 4. You lose, you play at 4. You stay in the winner's bracket, play on the north field at 4. If you win, you lose on the south field at 4. Got to fight your way through the consolation side of the bracket. 6-0 now here. Hobart is on top of Burns Flat-Dill City. Here's the pitch. Hit into right field. It will be fair. That'll score 2 more runs for Hobart. Going for third is Molly Myers, and she gets a double RBI triple. And it's 8-0. Hobart is on top. So the bats have exploded here in the bottom of the second for Hobart, scoring a couple of runs in the bottom of the first and 6 so far in the bottom of the second. Brings up Addie Heglin for Hobart. And she fouls it off. A little bit ahead of that pitch. 0-1 count to Addie with Megley on deck for Hobart. One out, bottom of the second, 8-0 lead. Hobart is on top of Burns Flat-Dill City. Off-speed pitch is short, and it's a 1-1 to Addie Heglin. A couple of youngsters back-to-back in the order. I've got a friendly wasp right in front of us. He's trying to get out. It's all right. That one's fouled off, and it's 0-2. Hey, one loss is no big deal. You ever been in the Bearcat press box before a football game? And it takes a lot of spray to be able to allow humans in that press box before a football game. 1-2 to Addie Heglin. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Addie will sit down. That'll be out number 2. Good pitch there by Elmore, and that brings up Megley Talley. Molly Myers at third base with 2 away after she cleared the bases. Greg Holtz, one of our great sponsors, we're just hitting the ball, Mr. Hoyle said. So I'm sure Greg's enjoying the AC at this moment in time, but now the bats have just come alive. The ball has just been hit well by Hobart. And going to have a little discussion here with the field umpires. This is early in the season, so any kind of balk talk just needs to be worked through and instructed to these youngsters. I think that was what the umpire was doing with the pitcher there, Elmore. That one is inside for a ball. So what do we got? 1-0 count here to Megley Talley. 2 away in the bottom of the second. It's 8-0. Hobart is on top of Burns Flat-Dill City. And ground ball going to be picked up by the first baseman, and she comes over to step on the bag for out number 3 as Megley is retired. But Hobart does score 6 more runs there in the bottom of the second to take an 8-0 lead here in the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. Hobart, Oklahoma, Bronze Softball Complex. Come on out and enjoy us before it gets extremely hot this afternoon. If you catch this one if you can. And we'll go to the top of the third next on 1420 KTJS.
James and Betty Chaplin have been a part of Hobart for a long time. As a matter of fact, for over 40 years. They are proud to live here, proud to do their part in supporting our youth in all their activities. James and Betty have 4 granddaughters in the Hobart schools. They wish our youth success in activities like sports, academics, band, show ring. Whatever they're doing, do your best, because James and Betty are proud of you, proud to be Bearcat boosters. That's James and Betty Chaplin and family saying, go Bearcat. Friends, if you can dream it, Michael can build it at Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in Hobart. Come check out all the yard art, the OU and OSU items, so doggone much more at Double Diamond. Hey, do you need cattle panels, a trailer, a cattle chute, a feeder? Michael has the equipment and the know-how when it comes to welding. Metal sales by the inch or by the foot. Michael, Misty, Marshall, Micaiah, and now little Maverick Wright. The Wright family, Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in the old Ford store in Hobart.
All right, welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex in Hobart, Oklahoma on a beautiful summer Friday, and it's going to be hot. You know that. You live in this part of the world. Batting here in the top of the third inning, and the first pitch is a strike. Burns Flat-Dill City with some work to do. Hobart has stormed out to an 8-0 lead. Pitch it high and tight for ball 1. So a 1-1 count here. And fouled off the foot. At the plate is Plaza, the third baseman for Coach Irvin of Burns Flat-Dill City, followed by Bohannon and Baez. Swing and a miss, and the count goes to 1. And no, that is strike number. No, it's strike number 2. No. Yeah, that's out number 1. It's a strikeout for Molly Myers. All right, there we go. Easy enough. 1 away. Top of the third. Brings up Bohannon. Ground ball hit up the middle, so a nice job of hitting there. From Bohannon, the right fielder for Burns Flat-Dill City. So a runner aboard for the Lady Eagles with one out in the top of the third. That brings up Baez, the left fielder for Burns Flat-Dill City. Showing bunt, missed it, and it's 0-1. Bohannon is at first base. Here's the 0-1 pitch, fouled over the Burns Flat-Dill City dugout, and it's 0-2. Again, good weather expected, just hot today and tomorrow for the tournament. Field in great condition. The concession stand is open. George got some Bearcat burgers ready to go, and come on out and enjoy some softball. Get the season going right here. And nice to have a home tournament to start the year and get things cranked up for the 1920 campaign. There's a ball. It's 1-2, and it's outside 2-2. Tobias, the bottom of the order here for Molly Myers. 2-2 with one away. Here's the pitch. Outside. Count goes full. Bohannon is at first base with one out. And a 3-2 count to Baez. 8-0 lead for Hobart. And a ground ball, slow roller. There's time called. And what do we got going on here? Runner left too early. Out number 2. Called the runner out. So pitch doesn't count. 3-2 with 2 away. And that's ball 4. I think everybody was waiting on that call. So a runner, first walk given up by Molly Myers. Runner at first base with 2 away. 8-0 lead here for Hobart. We're batting in the top of the third. Pitches a ball to the top of the order, Klein for Burns Flat-Dill City. Pitch is high for ball 2. 2-0 pitch to Klein coming up from Molly Myers. 2 outs in the top of the third inning. Hit into right field. Carissa Smith misplays it a bit, and it's going to go over her head. And the throw is in. The runners will have to halt at second and third. Just a tough angle there by Carissa Smith. Coach Knapp letting her know. And just kind of that first step was in, and the pitch was hit a little bit too deep and just over a glove, and had to go back and gather it up. Runners will be at second and third. There's 2 away, so she did keep the runners from scoring. Called strike. To Plank, the second baseman for Burns Flat-Dill City. Runners at second and third, 2 away. The 0-1 from Molly Myers is going to be hit slowly and caught by Faith Funkhauser for out number 3. So Myers keeps the goose egg on the board for the Lady Cats. And we go to the bottom of the third inning. Hobart is on top 8-0. It's the game 1, day 1, Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament, Hobart, Oklahoma. Back after this.
Kirk and Todd Duff and Shelley and Jolie at Power Plus Beef Genetics just east of Hobart are a 4th-generation farm and ranch family breeding Angus and A-plus cattle. Kirk and Todd are both Hobart graduates. Both are active in the community and church and a whole lot of other things. They're Bearcat fans, and they encourage you to support our youth in all their activities. Attend all the games you can. Proud to be Bearcat boosters, expecting another great year. So good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Kirk and Todd Duff, Duff Brothers Beef Genetics.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go the extra mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
Everybody get up.
All right, so welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex here in Hobart, Oklahoma. Bottom of the third inning we go. Hobart is on top 8-0, and a slow hit ball, but it's going to be picked up by the second baseman, but beating it out. Nice job. That is Carissa Smith. An infield hit to start the bottom of the third inning. Again, Hobart is on top 8-0. So that brings up top of the order Abby Simmons for Coach Joe Knapp. Inside for low and inside for ball one. Again, 8-0. You win, you play at 4 o'clock this afternoon here on the same field, the north field. We'll have both fields going here today. Carissa Smith at first base, a bunt attempt and missed for a strike, and it's 1-1 to Abby Simmons. Well, now is the time of the year where you're going to do most of your coaching. You're going to get these kids in shape and see what they can do and their strengths and weaknesses and get some game time action to figure all that out. Here's the 1-1 hit into left field for a base hit, and Baez gobbles it up and gets it in. And bless her heart, man, she was in for a long time, and she got the ball hit over her glove, and then she was deep, and it was hit right where she used to be. But it's a single for Abby Simmons, and then brings up Jamie Harris. Now Coach Irvin is bringing her in there from left field, Baez. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball by Jamie Harris, and center fielder, it's over her head. Thought she had a beat on it, but it one-hopped the fence. That'll score 1 run, and Harris will be safe at second. And Simmons is safe at third. It's 9-0. Hobart is on top with nobody out in the bottom of the third. And Mr. Hoyle says we get to 12 here. At the end of 3 would be a run rule and in the game. 9-0 here. Hobart is on top, so that winning run is at the plate here. So I guess you could say Jenny Hoyle could walk this off. She strokes one to Rocky. Off, and she might not get a strike. That's an off-speed pitch, and it's 1-0 to Jenny Hoyle. Coach Irvin may be saying, coming out, he calls time to come out and talk to his infield. He might be saying the exact same thing that me and Dad here are thinking, that Jenny may not see something good to hit. But that's the beauty here of this lineup for Coach Knapp with Jenny Hoyle. You put her on base. CeCe Collier comes up to bat, and she could smoke one. She's already hit a home run here in this game. So kind of got to pick your poison. Going to have a pitching change here in the third. So we'll update you on that change in just a moment. We'll take a break. Hobart is on top 9-0 with Jenny Hoyle at the plate, a chance to possibly win this, but Hobart 3 runs away here from a run rule in the bottom of the third. Back after this, 1420 KTJS.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756. Great savings this month at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. get total cash incentives of $7,500 on F-150 XLTs or 0% for 72 months, and on Expedition XLTs, get 0% for 60 months and $7,030 in customer cash. Or you can get $9,780 in total customer cash. Hey, it's the Hurry Up and Save sale. Check it out, and check out our used inventory. See Tom or David for your best deal. Ford, go further at Wheeler Ford in... If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190.
All right, after the pitching change, that first pitch to Jenny Hoyle from the new pitcher is a ball. 1-1 count here, or a strike. 1-1 count here to Jenny Hoyle. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. Swinging a miss, and it's 1-2. And pitching for Burns Flat-Dill City is Davis. She came in from the shortstop position. The center fielder went to short, and the pitcher, Elmore, went into center field, and her back is against the wall there at 210. As Jenny Hoyle bats here. 1-2 count to Jenny Hoyle. Nice take, and it's 2-2 to Jenny. They throw down to third base, and Abby Simmons is back. Jamie Harris at second base and Abby Simmons at third base. Jenny Hoyle is at the plate. Hobart 3 runs away from a run rule here in the bottom of the third inning. A 2-2 count to Hoyle. Cece Collier's on deck. Facing Davis, and here's the pitch. She hits it hard, and that's going to hit the wall in left field. That'll score 2 runs. And Jenny Hoyle with a stand-up double, couple of RBIs for Jenny Hoyle to add to her list of RBI here in this game. And it is 11-0. Okay. Pinch runner for Jenny. Lexi Minot will run for Jenny Hoyle. So the winning run now at second base with nobody out in the bottom of the third inning, and Hobart is on top 11-0 over Burns Flat-Dill City. And that brings up Cece Collier. So Hobart a hit away from ending this, leading 11-0 in the bottom of the third inning. It's Burns Flat-Dill City, and that's going to do it. No, yeah, it's going to be a double, and that does it. So that one hops went over the fence. So C.C. Collier is safe at second base. That'll score Lexi Minert from second base, and Hobart wins it 12-0 in 3. So about a 45-minute contest here in the game number 1 of this Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. We'll wrap this one up here, and after this, we'll come back to Bronze Softball Complex. This is Hobart Lady Bearcats Softball on 1420 KTJS.
Dr. Tyson Allard of True Vision Optometric Group is proud to be a part of the Hobart Bearcats, proud to sponsor the games on the radio. Dr. Allard encourages you to support our youth in all their activities, sports, academics, in the show ring, and when you need an optometrist, Tyson Allard is good at what he does, a professional in every area. So take care of your eyes. Make an appointment with Dr. Tyson Allard. Hobart office, 212 South Main, phone 580-726-3301.
Now is the perfect time to tackle that painting project you've been putting off. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company, 431 South Washington in Hobart is the perfect partner. They'll help you to find the right color of Valspar paint to do the job. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. Some may try, but no other company appreciates the deep emotional value of color like Valspar. Brighten up your house, transform your life today with Valspar paint from T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart. With Valspar, the right color can change everything. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart is a proud supporter of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sports.
All right, welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex. Game number 1 here in this Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Tournament is in the books. Hobart wins it 12-0, a run rule fashion over Burns Flat-Dill City, and a just excellent pitching performance from Molly Myers, and Hobart bats. The offense just exploded. 2 runs there in the bottom of the first inning, 6 runs in the bottom of the second, and then 4 more runs in the bottom of the third to win it over Burns Flat-Dill City. Big hits, 3 for 3 from Jenny Hoyle. C.C. Collier hit a 2-run home run, And, again, good pitching from Molly Myers here in the first game of the day. So we will take a break, and we'll have the Hobart game coming up for you. It's scheduled to start at 4 o'clock, so we'll be here early enough in case it does start a bit early or if they're running late. But Hobart 2-0 on the season. Again, they started their season yesterday against Snyder, winning 9-1, and then have just defeated Burns Flat-Dill City 12-0 here in this game one of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. So we'll send it back to the station, wrap up our online video and audio, and we'll get set for our 4 o'clock game this afternoon. Hobart will take on the winner of Fort Cobb Broxton and Hollis at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So there's games scheduled all day today and tomorrow. We hope you can come on out and enjoy this, be a part of it, support this tournament. As these teams here are hosting this, there's lots of parents involved, helping with the field and the concession stand, the kids representing you folks in Hobart. So if you're in town, you can get out here early enough to enjoy some of this. I know it's going to get hot. You don't want to sit out here and melt. Then we'll have it for you on the radio and online too on Facebook and on oksports.tv. It's also on the Bearcat channel on YouTube. So lots of ways to stay connected, lots of ways to keep up with the Lady Bearcats and Bearcats, and we're glad to be a part of it. We thank all of our sponsors. We're adding sponsors as we go along, as we start our 1920 campaign here on the radio and online, and got softball here this month, and football is on the way too, as the Bearcats will scrimmage actually Rush Springs on the 23rd. They'll scrimmage Elk City on the 30th. The first game of the 19 football season will be a tough one at Washington on the 6th of September. That's week number 1. Some teams in the area have week 0 games, but Hobart will have their first game week number 1 on the 6th of September at Washington. But we are in softball mode right now, and definitely this weekend. So we will take a break. Again, throw it back to the station, and it is just about 11 o'clock, creeping up on 11 o'clock. And, again, next up will be at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Hobart will take on the winner of Fort Cobb Broxton and Hollis. For all of our sponsors, we'll check back with you this afternoon. And at Arco, and Merritt will take the field next. We are at the Bronze Softball Complex in Hobart, Oklahoma, for the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament on 1420 KTJS.